blessed, rising, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You gotta keep in mind that Keep It podcast global show, and today we'll be discussing woman files lawsuit accusing ex-hedge fund exec Leon Black of raping her inside Jeffrey Epstein's townhouse. Boy, y'all really went hard at R. Kelly. Boy, y'all still going at him. Um, this boy done killed himself. But you got his whole clicolation. You ain't going after them. You didn't you pull a Rico on R. Kelly? You ain't got no Rico for Jeffrey, huh? And all his people. There's victims. There's victims all around. There's plenty of victims to go around. So what's the problem? This is a long crime article. Adam Classfield. On the screen, Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffrey Dahmer's. That's not Jeffrey Dahmer's. I'm just saying. He was as. I'm just saying, where's the bodies? We don't know. Messing with little girls, little dudes, everything. We don't know what you had on the island. There's no bodies on the island. This is financier Leon Black. He raped a woman inside Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan townhouse in 2002, a new lawsuit under New York's Adult Survivor Act alleges. Along with Black, Epstein's estate and its executors are also named as defendants. Black stepped down as CEO of the multi-billion-dollar hedge fund Apollo Global Management, and scrutiny of his ties to Epstein more than a year and a half ago. In March 2021, he has faced lawsuits from multiple women since that time, including a still active case filed by a Russian model named Gazelle Ganeva. The latest case comes from the same law firm behind that suit, Wigdor LLP. So y'all got some suits. You need some lawsuits filed. Wigdor LLP is taking them. Whose client Cheri Pierson says she was a single mother from New Jersey pulled into Epstein's orbit in the year 2000. Some years later, Pierson says Epstein introduced her to a businessman whom she now identifies as Black. She claims that the hefty financier treated her like a rag doll in an alleged sexual assault on the massage table of Epstein's townhouse. What's that, a little slap and tickle? But y'all was getting some of that BDSM GD folk on? It continues to say her attorney, Janine Christensen, credited Pearson's ability to step forward with her allegation to New York's passage of a new law removing the statute of limitation hurdles to the complaint. Well, see, the problem with that is you can just all of a sudden get a memory. All of a sudden, this, that, and the third happened to you. All of a sudden, you remember forced penetrations. I'm just saying, you just anytime. I mean, there gotta be like, okay, that was 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You just now, like 20 years, you couldn't grasp up the courage. I mean, if you wasn't gonna bring it up after 20 years, then you might as well just go ahead and ride with that. It continues. Thanks to the passage of the Adult Survivors Act, survivors of sexual violence like our client, Miss Pearson, can seek the justice they deserve no matter how many years ago their trauma was suffered. I'm just saying, you're going to wait till everybody's dead. You know, everybody who's connected with the case is dead. Then you come with your accusations against the state. I mean, how do you, yeah, okay. And then if you get found that that wasn't true or that you don't have to pay, but your name's been slandered, megandered. Now, I ain't talking about neither one of these clowns. I'm talking about this is how black men, especially, get their get their reputation soiled, and this is just how black men in general are looked upon as scumbags. It goes on to say, we look forward to holding Black and Epstein's estate accountable for their appalling unlawful conduct as alleged in the complaint by our client. The 30-page complaint lays out a detailed and dramatic portrait of events said to have taken place roughly 2 decades ago. What I say, 20 years? That's what I said. So, I mean, I guess you in the realm, 'cause I gave it 20 years. Black's brutal attack took place in a secluded and private area where no one could see Black or hear Miss Parsons scream, the complaint states. I'm saying, you was like, oh, it's brutal and vicious, and then it's in a secluded and quiet and private, and we just had a romantic, and I highly doubt she was screaming. This isn't to defend this buckethead. It's just, come on, man. Shout out Jay Lava, not trying to tell y'all how to think, trying to show you how to think. I mean, they'll just write anything, and we're just supposed to be like, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, yeah, if you ask me, that's what happened. No. Pearson claims that after she suffered financial setbacks and credit card, Pearson claims that after she suffered financial setbacks and credit card, must be credit card debt. A Ukrainian woman offered to introduce her to a rich man and then passed on her number to a woman with a British accent, whom she now identifies as Maxwell, the homegirl. Through Maxwell, Pearson claims she was introduced to Epstein, who described himself as a massage slut. Prosecutors say that Epstein ran a pyramid scheme of abuse where he paid girls and young women to massage him and receive a finder's fees to recruit others like them. Pearson's lawsuit mirrors that story, and she said that Epstein made a vulgar and disgusting remark to her after the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center that stood out in her memory. Ah, make them as scummy as possible. Not standing up for this douchebag. I'm just saying how the writing goes. This is how they smear the queer on the black man right here. I'm just saying, take notice. Specifically, Epstein began talking about how bad it was for foreign models who had come for Fashion Week and now could not leave, the lawsuit states. He said that the modeling agencies had stranded these women with no help or money. Disgustingly, Epstein remarked that these young girls, mostly teenagers, were in such dire financial straits that they would take $100 to get FUCK'd up the anus. Wow. They'll take $100 to get did in the boo boo. Wow. When Pearson gave massages to him, She said Epstein masturbated and wanted her to perform oral sex on him, but she refused, she says. According to the lawsuit, Epstein seized upon Pierson's ambition to open a skincare line by introducing her to Black. Wanting to please the wealthy businessman who Epstein claimed was inclined to help her with the skincare product, Miss Pierson engaged him in meaningless chit chat that at one point included commentary by both of them about the artwork on the wall in the hallway. Okay. Eventually, they heard people who had been in the main hallway exit the house, and Black said it was time to go up. Black's attorney, Susan Etheridge, depicted the lawsuit as an extortion effort. I might be inclined to believe that as well. These latest allegations from the Windor firm are categorically false and part of a scheme to extort money from Mr. Black by threatening to destroy his reputation. Ain't that what I said? Ain't that what y'all be trying to do to Black men? Right? So now you getting some of that old fashioned Negro treatment. Now you want people to support you and believe you. Now get you some of that. It goes on to say Etheridge said this campaign began nearly 18 months ago when Wigdor client Gazelle Geneva filed three separate complaints asserting false and defamatory claims against Mr. Black. These claims were completely contradicted by objective, contemporaneous evidence, resulting in Wigdor filing and then discarding phony legal theories not once, not twice, but three times, calling the allegations a serial abuse of process. The attorney added, "We intend to defeat these baseless claims and to pursue all of our remedies to hold the Wingdoor firm legally accountable for the abusive conduct and misuse of the courts." Wow, if this is happening to some millionaires, billionaires, wow, look how easy it is to do it to a Black man. Huh? So are they crazy now? Are these conspiracies? Right? You're talking about plots to destroy reputations. You want to hold law firms legally accountable for their abusive conduct and misuse of the courts. You think none of that's happening to Black men out there? You think we care about your wah, and injustices, serial abuse of process, these baseless claims, wah. Boy, I thought white supremacy was supposed to be supreme, but all I'm seeing is a whole lot of but what did we learn here today, boys and girls? Besides, get you some popcorn and some chamomile tea and kick back and relax and watch the show. Because this has nothing to do with you, Black people. It has nothing to do with you, Black people. I'm saying it once, I'm saying it twice, I'm saying it thrice. Not one time, not twice, but three times. Your legal theories and you're discarding phony legal theories and your defamatory claims, asserting false complaints. That happens to Black people every day, B. Nobody wants to hear y'all wham, 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 wham. Period. We don't want to hear it. We don't care. It's a tad funny, amusing, enjoyable a little bit. I mean, I don't want to rejoice in no one's misery, you know. Of course not that. But I said what I said. I pointed out what I pointed out. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Gonna leave you with 4 words: love. See that? That's a hard. Peace. Sometimes you gotta use this piece to get that piece, right? Right. Here we go. Love. Appreciate you, IT. Peace. It's the peace. We want this piece. But sometimes you need to use this piece to get that piece. Blessings now. Be a blessing. Give a blessing. Don't be afraid to receive a blessing. In Maloha. Still didn't see nobody put that in the chat. What's that Maloha like? You know what that means? If you've seen the show before, you do. Love y'all. Take these commercials. Watch them to the end. We get paid for that. So if you ain't gonna slip no cash in the cash app, then the least you could do is go ahead and use your eyes, Jim Shoe. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Be one to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with an urgent call to action. And with that being said, this petition is to demand the US government immediately make anti-black racism a public health crisis is now an active campaign at change.org. And after this message I'm going to need you to go over there and show your support. Right after you smash that like and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. It doesn't cost you a thing. This is Kendra Blackwood for Hot Lava Music TV. First off, let's get this straight. I only want a boss. And I like to see a boss and boss shit. Where can you get boss shit, you ask? Well, dig this player. Boss 3 Anti Clothing got that drip for you and your missus. Now first, go follow at Boss 3 Anti Clothing on IG to see more real boss shit. And second, please log on to boss3anticlothing.com. That's boss3anticlothing.com. Currently we have multiple color combinations in stock. Ball out like a boss with the full sweatsuits for $250 and just the jacket for $150. And we also have jerseys for $75 and we definitely have the t-shirts for only $25. We offer free standard shipping and have a quick response time. So tap in and style like a boss would do. Please go visit boss3anticlothing.com. That's boss3anticlothing.com. Once again, that's boss3anticlothing.com. Love, peace and blessing.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper. We need reparations in the form of a check. Let's stop being afraid to say that.
Everybody know you get the money from that robbery before you went on stage. I told you motherfucker got your money yet, man. What the fuck you mean you ain't got the money yet? Fuck you think you is, man? Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something? What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I'm a slave with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty.
Hey Ray Ray. Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's into Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Russian cream, leaf, keef, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back, back, back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back, back, back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back, back, back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see.
Call me when you need a friend. Call me when you need someone to come through with that loving baby, baby. I'll be the one to get it from the back. You be putting on my body, baby. There ain't no need to answer the phone, 'cause I got you where I need you, baby. Face down in the bed, and we can